Hello and welcome to Stained Glass Gaming, where I turn video games into glass. This video will be a short one because I am working on a much larger project. If you haven't followed me on Twitter yet, I announced that I will be making the 14 weapon icons from the game Monster Hunter World to celebrate the release of the Iceborne expansion. This will be my most ambitious project I have done, and will probably take at least 1 month to finish all 14 weapon icons. I will be releasing the video in 3 parts starting August 21st. In the meantime, I have 2 smaller videos I will release to hold you over until then. One of which is this video, making all the Tetris blocks from the Tetris game series. I had several options when deciding how to make these. I could make each block out of individual pieces of glass. I could make a board of blocks out of individual pieces of glass. Or, I could just make each block as one piece of glass. I chose the much simpler option of making each block one piece of glass. I am trying to avoid using black, white, and gray glass because I need them for the Monster Hunter videos. I use a ring saw to cut them out and smooth everything using the grinder. I use black backed foil on all the pieces. Now, I could have soldered all the blocks together, and while that might be admittedly easier, I decided to keep each block separate. I severely underestimated the size of the pieces when I made the drawings, but I guess I needed to remind myself why I don't like making small pieces. All the pieces are between 1 to 1.5 inches long, which sounds doable on paper, but in reality was a pain to work on. If I make these again, they will be much larger. Because these were much smaller than they were supposed to be, it made soldering very difficult. I constantly worried about overheating the foil and glass, and was constantly rotating which piece I was working on. This proved especially difficult when trying to bead the edge and attach hooks. I couldn't fit the small pieces in my usual jig, so I used smaller pliers to hold them. Luckily, none of the glass cracked, and the foil is still attached. Despite the frustration, these do look nice, and now I know I need to make these larger in the future. These could probably be mistaken for a necklace because of their small size. However, these should not be worn on the body because they contain lead solder, and the last thing I want is to give someone lead poisoning. If I were to make necklaces, or any type of jewelry, I would need to use lead-free solder. Like, share, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos where I turn video games into glass, and I'll see you through the next pane.